Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and it's been a while since I've done a Pinot Grigio. So I decided, well, since I'm going to be having Italian food tonight, I might as well pick one up so I can kind of pair it. So stay tuned for this Pinot Grigio. Anyway, so today we're going to be reviewing a Pinot Grigio. This is the 2019, and I've always mispronounced things, so just deal with it. Villa Puccini delle Venezie Pinot Grigio from Italy. It is 12% alcohol by volume, and I paid $12 for it at my local grocery store, H-E-B. First of all, screw top +1. So, like I said, I was getting some Italian food, and I realized I haven't done a Pinot Grigio in a while, so I figured, it probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and pick up a bottle to review. With that being said, let's take a look at this wine. From a color standpoint, you are pale lemon. No artifacts, no cloudiness. On the nose, so when I get Pinot Grigio, they kind of fall mostly into kind of one bucket, which is that kind of very strong apple pear. Well, this is it. It's a lot of pear though, way more than the apple. Like green pear with a hint of red apple, but there's also a lot of lime on this one. A lot of lime. And it's kind of a mixture of like, almost like this sharp lime juice and like the peel, like a little bit of like the dull astringentness of the peel. No noticeable alcohol, nose intensity, medium minus nose intensity. But yeah, it's just, it smells like an Italian Pinot Grigio. But does it taste like one? Let's find out. First of all, high acid. Whoa! High acid. I love it. But it also has a weird sort of evenness with all of the flavors. So the pear isn't as strong as it is on the nose, but the apple's stronger, and the lime is probably dialed down a little bit, and everything is pretty even with them. It's nice. I appreciate that. There's also a slight minerality that's coming out at it, and it's sort of this mix of like, almost like a quartz and like salinity kind of pairing together. It's a little bit salty. So you get a salty high acid wine that's fruit is pretty much in balance and tastes like an Italian Pinot Grigio should. And in terms of some of the other stuff, body, medium minus body, medium minus finish, and yeah, there's no tannins. The alcohol tastes low. So I mean, everything else is kind of where you would expect it to be. So let's go ahead and get to the blick. From a balance standpoint, I'm gonna give you a full point. Now, we'll say I was almost gonna knock you half a point because the acid is so high, but I am someone who likes high acid wines, so I'm not gonna be too upset about that. If you don't like high acid wines, you would probably give it half a point because the acid is pretty high for having a medium minus body. With wines that I typically like to have served slightly chilled, I kind of like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a full point because this is my channel. Length, medium minus, no points. Intensity, gonna give you half a point. Medium minus intensity on the nose, but you're really intense on the palate. That acid really brings out that primary fruit and allows for you to experience it. So I do like that, but it's not enough to make up for the fact that I can hardly smell you. So I'm gonna give you half a point. And in terms of complexity, I always struggle with complexity on Pinot Grigios because I don't really expect a whole bunch of aging notes. I don't really expect a lot of secondary qualities out of it. I just kind of expect a clean Pinot Grigio. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you half a point just because I am getting some green fruit, I'm getting some citrus. I'm not really getting any peach, I'm not getting any melon, I'm not getting some of those other primary characteristics that could be part of Pinot Grigio. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you half a point because, like I said, I don't expect a lot of secondary or tertiary on these wines. So with all that being said, that's 2 points. You're a good wine. You're $12, and I'm not gonna be disappointed whatsoever with pairing this with my chicken piccata. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the 2019 Villa Puccini? Be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. In the meantime, I'm gonna get a lot of chicken piccata. It's one of the worst lines I've ever closed with. Don't unsub.